episode of Beer for Breakfast ABV. I am Danielle from the morning show on 91X. As always, I have my beer drinking partner crying with me, Paul Segura from Carl Strauss. We're feeling a little bit crusty. All of us are because we just got back from the Great American Beer Festival, but that's okay because we've got Two Roots in the house today. We have Kevin, Master of Beer. We have Adam, Agent Provocateur. And we've got Jazz, Master of Vibes, Hype Man, brand representative, the whole bit. She does it all, guys. She does it all. So I got Two Roots in this week because we've got OB Oktoberfest. It kicks off on Friday and Saturday. Two Roots is in OB. You guys will be pouring there this weekend. And I wanted to kick it off with your Fest beer. It comes in at 6%. Tell me all about this, Kevin.
Yeah, so this is kind of a newer contemporary style Fest beer. Mm-hmm. So if you go to Munich Oktoberfest, you're gonna get a beer that's pale like this, as opposed to the old style Märzens. Mm-hmm.
So it's like the blonde Bavarian instead of the Märzenish.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is good.
I love it.
So we last year we used Hallertau Blanc hops. This time we switched it up. We used Hersbrucker. Nice. Gives it a little bit of like a chocolate character. And yeah, it's just
I'm
nice
gonna need
and
to sip
balanced.
this again and see if I can pick that.
Yeah, it's a hint, but yeah.
Well, and OB Oktoberfest is so fun. It's Friday and it's Saturday. They've got a beer garden. There's live music. You know, I know that we did the El Cajon Oktoberfest last week. OB Oktoberfest, that's a whole new thing.
Whole different
It's so
thing,
fun. It is so fun.
And what's cool about it is like OB is, kind of bohemian, right? The lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And Two Roots is doing, the CBD, the THC, you guys fit right in with the whole scene.
We're very OB.
Yeah.
So kind of give us, what's the story? What is the Two Roots story?
Well, we started a long time ago experimenting with THC in beer, the old-fashioned way, and decided we'd go all in on it. We are the first brewery in the country to make a THC non-alcoholic beer, the only brewery in the country that does traditional beer, non-alcoholic, and then our THC infused non-alcoholic beer.
So you've got everybody in the audience. We
got something for everybody.
So right now you can find us at Urban Leaf, March and Ash, and Columbia Care.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
As far as dispensaries go for infused.
Those are huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the thing that I can say, I've had a couple of your THC beers, and the thing I know, right? It's legal. But the thing that I loved about them versus some of the other ones that I've tried is it actually tastes like beer.
Right.
It doesn't taste, super green. Like I've had some where I tasted and I was like, this allegedly tastes like bong water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No one wants to drink bong water.
That's bad. That's it. Like, oh no, I let the ice melt. Oh.
And to that point, we're very proud that we fully ferment and finish a beer, remove the alcohol versus making something that tastes like beer.
Okay, so you make the beer regular, you go and you take out all of the alcohol, and then you infuse it. Oh,
and we invested very heavily in equipment to make, to remove the alcohol, make non-alcoholic beer that still retains the integrity of a well-made craft beer. Mm-hmm. So much so that when we started infusing the non-alcoholic beer, we got people asking, can we buy this without the cannabis? So you can now buy 5 of our styles of NA beer throughout California at Bevmo's.
Nice!
And we're getting distributors left and right.
Yep.
That's really cool. I've really noticed this, that the non-alcoholic beer thing, I see it being requested for more and more and more often. Yep. And you don't want like some just crappy non-alcoholic beer that doesn't
right.
And as he mentioned earlier, like non-alcoholic beers are great at strip clubs.
That's right. We hope to be in all.
Please tell me more about that.
So full nude strip clubs, no alcohol. So we got something for you if you want to enjoy a cold beverage that tastes great.
That was a terrible pour, Paul. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'll forgive you.
So
by the way, everybody,
thank you.
everybody out there, these are the folks that bought the Helms Brewery.
That's right.
In case nobody knew, like you guys are still indie, you're still local.
Oh yeah.
Brewing beer at Helms and then taking the alcohol out of it, infusing the THC into it, and boom.
Yeah.
But you're also releasing the beers without doing anything to them.
Yeah, so this is our traditional New West IPA. It's I like to really blend different styles and traditions, so this is kind of my take on if a West Coast IPA met a New England IPA.
So right off the nose, it smells
Tangerine,
amazing.
full-on tangerine. What, like Amarillo hops or?
No, actually, this one is Mosaic, Eldorado, Comet.
Nice.
Oh my
And then
Wow.
you sprinkle in a little bit of Simcoe and Cashmere too. Just
So Kevin, you know something about West Coast IPAs?
Yeah,
do,
can you
yeah.
tell us a little bit about your background?
yeah, I definitely cut my teeth on West Coast IPA from Green Flash. I started there.
Head
as-
brewer, former head brewer, Green Flash, brings quite the pedigree to Two Roots.
Yeah, so I spent a lot. I've brewed more West Coast IPA than any other beer for sure. Definitely, but.
And it shows
You
in
know.
this one, man.
God,
This
it's
is-
so
This is really
good.
freaking good.
So this
Proofs
all
in the
late
pudding.
hops. You know, the longest the hops are boiled is 15 minutes, and then whirlpool and dry hop.
Super good.
Oh, thank you.
I can crush a bunch of these. And it's like 7%?
I think this one's 6.8.
6.5.
6.5.
6.5?
That's the target anyway.
No, this is great because it has all of that taste that a New England quote unquote hazy IPA has,
Right.
but it doesn't give that kind of chalky, that like
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right word for is, but it's out there.
Understood though, loud and
Yes.
clear, totally.
I know exactly
And
what
that
you're
was that's why I wanted to make this beer this way. Get all those nice hop aromas and flavors.
Yeah.
But it's drinkable, clean, crisp, kind of. So.
It's got a nice, like, Swedish mouthfeel that's there too, like full-bodied
Yeah.
or medium to full-bodied. And then it just finishes like nice and hoppy and lingers, you know?
Yep. Well, when I first started making this beer, that was the feedback I always got. Like, oh, it's not bitter.
Right.
Yeah.
Or it's really
Right.
drinkable.
It's hoppy
And-
but not bitter.
and
There's a difference.
Everyone is learning, I think, now that a lot lot of people used to think they didn't like hoppy beers.
Yes.
They just didn't like bitter beers. So this
Danielle's
is
got some experience with that.
It's what every time. I also work in a tasting room, and so many times I get that, like, well, what do you like to drink? I don't like hoppy beers. I don't want an IPA. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, you love hops. You love them.
Yeah.
You don't like bitter.
Yep.
Right.
Bitter
Especially
is
when
what's
they
getting
come
it.
out fruity, tangerine,
Right.
But you know what else I kind of blame it on, and this is my own theory. I blame it on those old commercials that you would see with like the bitter beer
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
That's where this is where I think that it came from, was
Totally.
that old commercial where the bitter beer face, and it was like, no, bitter's good. It can be good if that's what you're going for.
And it's appropriate in
Sure.
certain styles of beer.
Yes.
Sure.
Like
Absolutely.
IPAs, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I've been to your tasting room in OB on Newport, which is a rad place, by the way. I love it. Right on the corner.
Yeah.
And it's dog friendly. You can bring Marilyn. It's a good hang. The music's good. The bartenders are good. And I drank a lot of the beers that you guys are making. I don't know. I mean, it's a rad place.
Thank you.
Cool
It
community.
took a while
Yeah.
for that was previously owned by Helms too, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And it seemed to have took a while before that became like
Yeah.
the Two Roots.
Yeah, it was a slow transition. Our kind of core regulars knew for a very long time that the change was coming, but it just made more sense to delay it and get some other things launched and then
Yeah.
change over.
Yeah,
But
our big focus was, on the cannabis
Yeah.
beers. So we're really focusing on developing that, getting that to market.
So when I
and
was
really
there, people were
dialing in-
asking for the THC infused
Yeah,
beers,
yeah.
and the bartender was like, "No, you can't get it here, but there's like this place, this
That's-
like right around the corner."
it's a little confusing, but that's our job to kind of explain the three-headed monster, and we're running three directions. But at the taste room, we got regular, traditional beer with and without alcohol. You got to go to the dispensaries for the THC infused.
The laws.
Yeah.
Laws.
Laws. How has been the reception been in OB since you guys have gotten there? OB always has this this community
Yes.
feel to
Yeah.
it that when somebody new comes in,
Well-
it's kind of like,
Well, we're not getting picketed like Target, so that's good. But
Or Starbucks.
or Starbucks.
boy.
But no, it's been great. I mean, a lot of our regulars from Helms stayed on, and it's most of the same bar staff, so it's really more or less just the name change down there. And
Yeah, it's
we
a
got
smooth
Kevin now.
transition.
The beers have improved extremely.
Thank you.
So yeah, things are
Oh
going
yeah,
good.
no, I had Helms beer, and there no knock on Helms, but dude, this beer is legit. Like
Thank
it's
you.
all
Thank
it's
you.
all delicious.
That was another reason why we delayed the name change, honestly. It's like, let's give some distance.
Yeah.
Let's dial in these recipes really to where we're happy with them, and then we'll come out as Two Roots. So.
I called an audible and I changed our last beer. We were going to have the Socal Locale Ipa, but I changed it up when I found out that you had a beer called Straight Drink. So can you kind of touch on what the Socal Locale is?
Yeah, so the Socal Locale is kind of our response to make a craft beer for people that are trying to be a little healthier, less calories, Jazz, for instance. A lot of people on our staff are super happy that we have it because you can have a couple more for a couple reasons.
Stay in bikini shape.
Yes.
Stay in shape,
Stay
exactly.
in surf
And
shape.
stay a little bit
Surf
more
shape.
sober. So most of the calories in beer are from the alcohol. So
Right.
it's 4%. ABV, but it's also super dry, and so it's less than 100 calories. But it's,
nice.
But it's full flavored and
Okay.
fully dry hopped and all that.
Not to like totally put you on the spot right now, but do you have an idea of how many carbs are in that?
Yes, 3.5.
All right, you keto people.
Yeah.
You keto people, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
If you thought that you had to only drink hard seltzer, I have news for you. You can go get this
We
low-cal
have
beer from Two Roots.
Holy crap! Please drink this instead of
Oh.
hard seltzer. I mean, really.
Hey, there's a
true.
time
Beer
and a
lovers
place.
here,
There's a
so-
time and a
I'm telling
Yeah.
people right now, like
That's true.
straight up.
I appreciate it, Paul.
All right, so straight drink.
So
Straight
There we
drink.
go.
We teamed up with Jetty Extracts, another great company with some deep roots in Ocean Beach.
Oh.
And we use their terpenes. So these are botanically derived, meaning they are not from cannabis, but it's a blend designed to taste like they are. So apparently in most vape pens, it's botanically derived.
Sure,
Who would have
it's
thought?
Yeah.
So we made a nice big IPA that tastes like weed. Extra.
And you did this with Jetty.
Yep.
This is with Jetty's Extracts. yeah.
Okay, so I gotta give it to Jetty because they're one of my favorite. Like to be 100% honest with
Cool.
you, because first of all they've got the wood mouthpiece, so it doesn't get hot.
Yep.
It doesn't get,
Love it.
and then it has really great taste. So and I can totally see why you guys would partner up with them because it doesn't taste like a plant.
Yeah, we were very, jazzed to be able to partner with them.
Jetty,
And,
if you need someone to endorse you, Danielle at 91x.com.
Yeah, no
I
stranger
got
to
you.
this
Don't
thing.
worry about it.
yeah, they've been great partners, and we're super happy with how the beer is coming out. So.
Yeah, we should definitely ask for some cartridges.
Yeah.
But there's no THC in this.
Not
right.
at all.
So not even
not
trace
even
element.
CBD, not even.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's super crazy.
Right? It's a
'cause
mind F because
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Smells like.
it's full on dank.
So
Yeah.
The name is just-
do you ever see people drinking this and like acting like they're high?
Yeah,
and
it's funny.
And you're like, there's no THC.
Our,
there's
but
no
actually-
CBD.
There's a whole thread I saw of a beer group, and they're talking about going back and forth. They're like, no, there's no alcohol. He's like, I'm sitting here drinking it. This one definitely hits you differently, but again, we're getting it all straightened out. You got to just come in, sit
Well,
down, have a
especially
beer.
That's
the
amazing.
non-alcoholic one.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
no,
they're
man,
like,
I'm
well,
feeling
okay,
it.
it's
Yeah.
non-alcoholic, but I feel
Yeah.
something, right? And it's just the terpenes.
So a lot of the same
and there may be
terpenes-
some that to that.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of
There
the
is
same
some truth.
terpenes in cannabis as
exactly.
same
So,
deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially myrcene.
Myrcene, limonene, all the enes.
All the
the
enes,
enes.
beta-caryophyllene.
Beta-caryophyllene.
But yeah,
think you guys are just making up
we
words.
would.
I know, I'm like,
I've been in these circles before, and I've heard these things
We would
happen.
never do that. So there's Tyrannosaurus and there's
But yeah, we do PADs, which is in dispensaries. You can serve uninfused versions of your products.
yeah.
And people always, are you sure this is uninfused? Because I'm feeling something. It's because there's so many terpenes in hops.
Right.
You're
And
feeling
all
the
our
good
other
vibes,
beers, and
man.
then this one has double terpenes because
Right.
it's hot, fully hopped up. We use Eureka and Comet to get that dank character, and then we add the terpenes.
So
on
I've always
it.
thought Columbus had a lot more dank than like most hops. It's
It
funny
does.
that you went
Columbus
to
does have a lot of
Comet.
dank. We did trials with about 10 different hops, and we liked the combo of Eureka Comet. So
You guys are mad
Stuck with it.
scientists,
good,
man.
killing
love
it.
you
I
guys.
love this one.
No, this
Thank
is great. I mean, even beyond the cannabis infused beers that you guys have, just the beers alone are really, really good. Like, Kevin, you hit it out of the park with these. I'm blown away.
I have a great team, you know, a couple guys that I was able to coax over from Green Flash. A couple other guys, actually, Josh Murphy says hi. He took a class.
All right, tell him I said
hi.
He's a student of mine at UCSD.
Yeah. So,
shout out to UCSD and all the other instructors there.
Great program for sure.
And Josh.
Yeah.
And Josh. Hi, Josh.
Yep.
Went through
Hello, Josh. Hello back.
class too. So, anyway, yeah, I just have a great team, and the guys work crazy hard, and I don't do any of these recipes without everybody's input. So it's really a collaborative effort, and I think it shows in the final product.
100%.
It really does, and it's good to see you guys blowing up, man.
Yes.
You know, a local company making good fresh beer, and the THC thing and CBD thing is just kind of bonus, right? On
Absolutely.
top of what you guys already do.
Yes.
Love
Well,
that stuff.
Well, we're just happy to be able to provide something for everybody. You know.
oh yeah.
Some people don't want any inebriant. We got it, and it tastes great. You want regular beer? We got it. You want to get high? We got you covered.
We got you covered.
So
You're
October
right.
is
All the bases are covered.
You're there. It's Oktoberfest this weekend in OB. You're gonna be there. It kicks off on Friday. There will be Two Roots beer served in the beer garden Friday and Saturday. But you know what? Go hit up the tasting room.
Bring
it's
your
just
dog.
a couple blocks up.
Love
Bring
it.
the dog.
Yeah. Bring
Right
your
there
kids.
on Newport. If memory serves me
Sober
right,
October?
oh yeah, Sober October. You can go get the non-alcoholic
Yes.
We
beer.
do have
That
it available at the tasting room as well.
Perfect.
So,
And then, if memory serves me right, you guys are right there at the end of the farmers market on Wednesdays.
We
right?
are. So we're at the top of where the farmers market begins. It's on the corner of Cable and Newport, right across the street from the Joint. Love the Joint. Hi,
Yep,
Joint.
it's a good spot.
On Saturday from noon to 3, it's the local Ocean Beach beer tasting event, sort of an event within the Oktoberfest event. So you can come and try all the local beers and have a good time.
And one of my favorite bands will be there, Electric Waste Band.
Electric Waste Band, yeah, they got a great
It
lineup.
was like premier Grateful Dead tribute band.
So good.
They kill it.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on Beer for Breakfast. We will see you this weekend
Yes.
at OB Oktoberfest. And Friday morning, Paul is going to be on
Straight up.
the new morning show that we don't have a name for yet. Paul's going to be there Friday morning with us, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to drink some Two Roots beer.
Straight dank.
Some straight dank for sure. I'm sure we'll have the fest beer. And thank you so much. You can find previous episodes of Beer for Breakfast at 91x.com. And cheers to independently owned craft beer and cannabis.
Love it.
Cheers!
Thank you guys so much
Cheers!
for having
Thanks
us.
for having us, guys.
91X.